Working out legs hurts more people's backs than when they actually work out their back. Luckily, the solution is quite simple. These two stretches that I'm showing you will help alleviate the lower back pain. The first is primarily for the hamstrings but will stretch the glutes and the lower back. The second will target the lower back directly. I do the first for 3 sets of 10 seconds on each leg and the second for 3 sets of 10 seconds as well. To perform the hamstring stretch, sit down with one leg at 90 degrees and the other extended in front of you and lean forward till you feel the stretch. For the second, use a rolling chair and lean forward with your back straight. Now let's get to the workout because this is boring.
Yeah, buddy. I ain't messing around.
Leg day tip number 1, always squat. And tip number 2, number 3, never don't not squat. I always start with just the bar. Just get the first feel of the day with the bar in the hand, using proper form, and get the legs flowing and growing. I have no clue how many reps I did. After I warm up with just the bar, I put on the plate, and now I'm squatting 185. My initial goal was to squat 205 today, which would be a 5-pound PR from the last session, but my back started to sting on the second rep at 185, so I chose to alter my plans. So with 185 on the bar, on my first rep of the set, I go a little bit past parallel and I'm able to come up relatively quickly. However, for the second rep, I go down again past parallel, but as I come back up, my back stung and I immediately bailed on the rep. I'm not trying to get any more back issues because I want to get my squat way up to the 3-plate level. So instead for today, I lowered the weight for a 3x5 at 170. I started this video with stretches to alleviate back pain. To add on to those tips, I will tell you the cause of back pain from squatting. Record yourself squatting, analyze your form, make sure you're doing this correctly because you will regret it. As you watch me squat, you will notice that further into the set, I start to lean forward more. This forward lean will cause back pain and I'll tell you why. As you squat, you want to focus on using your legs, more specifically your quads. Obviously, if you lean forward during the eccentric phase of the squat or the lengthening portion of the squat when you're coming back up, you will be placing the stress of the movement on your lower back. At its most egregious, this will look like you're doing a good morning/squat hybrid. As you squat, your goal should be to keep your upper body in the same position throughout the whole movement. This applies from the point you begin the concentric phase, which is the lowering portion or the shortening of the muscle. As I begin the concentric phase, I lower, go all the way down to past parallel, and come back up while my upper body stays in the same position the entire time. This is something I need to work on myself because the further I get into a set of squats and as the fatigue builds, I'll start to lean forward, which will cause my back to be in slight pain for the rest of the day. As for this workout, I am doing a 3x5 or 3 sets of 5 reps because I want to build strength at this lift. If you want to build strength, you should be doing sets of 4 to 5 and maybe even 6 for the big 4 compound lifts. I was squatting 135 for a set of 3 a year ago with an RPE of 10. 5 reps plus sufficient food and sleep brought me up to 200 pounds and is still going up.
I will make you pay for all the lies you ruined. Were you able to breathe while I stayed on you?
So on the last set, I was pretty good about keeping my back in the same position the whole time, except for the last few reps definitely made it a little bit more difficult. Keeping a steady back will also help you with gaining more strength on the squat and better working the muscle, which go hand in hand. Better worked legs means stronger and bigger legs. You will see this with the best lifters in the world. They all squat with a steady back. If they didn't do that, especially with the weight that they are lifting, they would probably be split in half by now.
There it is.
For the end of the video, I'm just going to play my 3 sets of Romanian deadlifts. I believe I'm doing like 155. And just going to play some music and end the video like that.
I will make you pay.